rAVe Radio. With Rants and rAVes, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is Rants and rAVes with Gary.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rants and rAVes. I'm Steph Beckett, and I am joined by Almo Pro AV's Dan Smith. First of all, Dan, how are you doing? How has this year been for Almo Pro AV?
Well, I think we keep saying the same message over and over that essentially every month we're showing growth. Business has been really strong. July will be a test for us. We're making this recording on July 14th of 2025. So July is a big question mark, I think, in everybody's eyes in the industry. So we'll see how this month goes. We are pretty much on track with last year at this point. So there is a chance for us to show growth again yet this month.
Awesome. Well, okay. You're joining because you are sharing some actually pretty big news for Almo Pro AV, for the entire industry. Tell me a little bit about what this news is.
Well, let me go back and just make sure we have the background.
Yeah.
Almo Pro AV is part of the DCC Technology group. DCC actually has three divisions. They have an energy division, a healthcare division, and a technology division. So we reside in the DCC Technology division, and we just announced that we are transacting and selling some of the IT-focused businesses in Europe.
So, yes. So the sale is to Aurelius, is that correct?
I think I need to work on the enunciation. Yes.
Yeah, I do too, clearly. But tell me a little bit about this buyer. Why were they the right fit for these specific business segments?
Well, if we look at the businesses, and let me list the ones that are in Europe, and I'm going to look at my notes here because I want to make sure I get it accurate. It's the IT businesses in UK and Ireland, and that includes Hypertech, Exertis Supplies, Exertis Ireland, Macro EV, Exertis Supply Chain Services, MTR, and Z-Torm. So Aurelius is a company that has done over 300 acquisitions. They're very diverse in their portfolio, and they felt like this IT portfolio or sub-portfolio of DCC Technology would fit well within their group.
Absolutely. So kind of summarizing what you said, this decision is mainly impacting the IT side of DCC's operations in Europe. So just confirming here that the North American ProAV business, including Almo Pro AV, is going to be largely unaffected.
Yeah, I would say unaffected entirely. There are no organizational changes or no other changes associated in any of our 16 North American businesses, other than after we divest the IT-focused businesses, we'll have more capital, more flexibility, a more homogeneous business, so that we'll be able to move more quickly. And when I'm talking about more quickly, we started working with the consultants a year ago, just over a year ago, 13 months ago, to redesign our digital and operational functions to make us much more efficient, because the 16 businesses in North America used to operate fairly independent, and we're bringing them all together right now. So with a more homogeneous group, we will be able to move faster.
Absolutely. So this shift is actually a positive for Almo Pro AV.
Yeah, and the IT businesses traditionally profile differently. The IT businesses it was almost half our revenue, but it was single-digit percentages of our profit. So we are going to focus more on the areas like consumer technology and pro technology, where we have a lot more value add, a lot more relevance in the marketplace, a lot more scale in the marketplace, and it's much easier for us to add value for our customers and for the manufacturers in those areas.
So Almo Pro AV has also been gaining relevance, gaining market share, particularly in the US. How does this new structure help support that growth?
Well, I would say primarily just the ability to focus on these digital and operational efficiencies that I mentioned a moment ago. There are there are areas where we perform extremely well. Of course, we perform well in the financials, customer support. But if you were to walk inside Almo, look at our digital and operational areas, I think all companies want to get better there, but I think we have a little bit larger gap than others. So we will have twice the amount of focus at this point in time, literally twice the amount of focus on getting those things moving faster. And that should materialize for our manufacturers and for our customers as an improved service.
Absolutely. With this sharper focus, are there specific areas in the Pro AV channel where you see even more opportunity?
Yeah, there are some customer segments and product segments where we think that the market is headed towards quickly. And what we want to do is accelerate our vector towards those to make sure that we join the market and we're there ahead of the market to help the market reach those things. Things like LED, right? It's obviously growing very fast. Collaboration technologies keep moving very quickly, so we're expanding our collaboration technologies. If you look at the function of what people want out of websites, we're working on making our website better every day. So when I talk about moving faster in the direction of the customers, those are three off the top of my head in terms of areas where we see we can grow to meet the needs of the market and become more relevant as a market-enabled company.
Absolutely. So for manufacturers who are Almo's partners, what should they take away from this announcement in terms of strategic alignment and long-term commitment?
Yeah, so we want to make this announcement to make it clear, make everybody comfortable. There may be some fear that sets in when people talk about, well, part of the business is being sold, but actually let's remove that fear because nothing's going to change, and let's replace that with excitement. Because of the fact we do have, much more focus moving forward, the manufacturers won't see any change in our direction. This does not signal any change in our organizational structure, our org chart, our functions, our investments. None of that's going to change other than get a little bit better as we focus.
Yeah. So, one of my last questions for you is what's your message today to your Pro AV customers who, might be wondering how this is going to affect their day-to-day relationship with Almo? I mean, that's kind of the last group of people that, we want to reiterate this. Everything's going to stay the same.
Yeah, I would say look forward to it with excitement. While nothing's going to change at all in the next few weeks, what we really hope is that acceleration of improvement will start to materialize for our customers and manufacturers in the next month, 2 months, 3 months, but on an accelerated schedule compared to where we were tracking.
Awesome. Well, Dan, thank you so much. Is there anything else that I left off? Anything else you want to add?
No, I think we are very much excited about the future. Just to recap, the only sale that's happening is on a different continent. It's in Europe, and it's focused on the IT businesses, not on the AV businesses.
Well, fantastic. Congratulations. This is really exciting. I'm excited to continue to watch Almo Pro AV grow.
Thank you, Steph.
Of course. Thank you so much, Dan. And this has been another episode of Rants and rAVes. Don't forget to go to almoproav.com and go to ravepubs.com for the rest of your Pro AV news. Again, I'm Steph Beckett, and we will see you next time.
Rave Radio with Rants and